What's your excuse? How you doing, YouTube? This is Welcome Bill Development, and this is my 137th weekly update. I have been in a bit of a transition period over the last, I'd say, month or so. I have moved from giving a shit at all about how I look in terms of like weight and fat and stuff like that, and moved towards just wanting to be stronger, because I've realized that people my age that are in this realm and my body weight that are in this realm are like significantly stronger than I am. And it shouldn't be that way, since I've been working out for almost 9 years now, on and off, a couple of years in the middle where I was not able to train or work out. And I redesigned my program a couple weeks ago and started just doing basic 5x5 stuff, and went with that for a few weeks, as you know or don't know. And it was going good, but I sort of started doing more reading and wanted to sort of do some technique tune-ups and stuff like that, making sure everything was still greasing the groove right. And I once again stumbled upon Starting Strength by Mark Rippetoe, which is kind of a, it's a love-hate relationship in the industry with him, because he says shit people don't like to hear, but then he actually gives really good scientific reasoning, in terms of biomechanics and physics and all these things, to explain why we do things why he does things this way, and why things should be done this way, his way, or the Starting Strength way, I believe you should call it. And I sort of said, you know what? When I first started working out, I wasn't training, I was just trying to get thinner and idolize bodybuilders so much that I wanted to look like them and yada yada yada. So I basically just did like bodybuilding routines, like more advanced bodybuilding routines. And I laid down sort of a foundation of strength, but it wasn't a grand one. And because of that, everybody else is ahead of me. And I'm like, man, I want to get strong as fuck. And Starting Strength sounds like it would work. And so I dove head first, and I basically absorbed it, and I am doing a Starting Strength novice routine. And this whole week has been great. I mean, I've put like 30 pounds on my squat, of my 5 rep max, I guess you would call it. 30 pounds there. 20 pounds on my deadlift, because I want to do Rippetoe deadlifts, which is more of a higher hip deadlift. Because like I said, I want to dive head fucking first in, and if I'm going to do what this book is saying to do, I want to absorb all of it and do it exactly like this is supposed to be done. So that being said, my deadlift has not exactly gone up any, which I'm okay with. It all started with the press, actually. I just started researching his way of pressing, overhead pressing, and I said, holy fuck, it fixed all the shoulder issues I was having are gone. No more shoulder pain in the press. I'm not needing to use my legs at all to move 135 like I just did tonight, and it was great. It was a great feeling. So that's where I'm at with my training. It's pretty exciting to put on 30 pounds on an exercise in 1 week. I mean, that's phenomenal to me. It's going a lot goddamn better than I was doing, which was like 10 pounds every week. So I mean, 30 pounds in 1 week, the shit works. It took me, honestly, it took me until today to get used to it, because Monday I did the routine, and then Wednesday it was the same routine, and my back still hurt from the bar being on it. And then today it was just no pain. My body just adapted and got used to it. So I mean, the shit works. It's obviously working. I mean, I said 30 pounds on my squat in 1 week, and you're talking to somebody who's focused on the squat for maybe a year now, but still, you wouldn't think that'd be possible. So that's exciting. Another exciting thing is the fact that I have like 6 new subscribers in the last week. I'm up to like 74 now. Welcome, thank you, I appreciate the support. Look forward to new videos every Wednesday and Friday, which, if you are subscribed, you must have also seen my video from this Wednesday, where I'm starting out my new Stone Weight series. It's my series where I'm teaching how to lighten or make a stone heavier. Atlas stones specifically. Husafell stones, they're not that fucking hard to figure out how to make it heavier. Like, you can just put whatever the fuck you want in it. And the goddamn thing is Pretty simple, and you can use the same principles from the Atlas stones to the Husfeld stones if you're pouring concrete, that sort of thing, but most people don't give a shit. You don't have a confined space when you're working with a Husfeld stone usually, because if it just bubbles up a little bit, it's not that big a deal. People don't really care that much if it's a 1/4 inch thicker, that sort of thing. Atlas stone, you don't really have a choice a lot of times. And other than that, there's really not that much going on. So never be afraid to just say, you know what I'm doing ain't working. I have new goals. What's the best way to get to these new goals? And don't be afraid to go out and ask some questions and get some help from other people like I have, and get new goals and strive for more. I mean, I've felt so much better this whole week. I mean, it's nuts. It sounds stupid, but just getting out of a chair feels better now. I feel more energy. Even walking feels easier because I'm so much stronger now. And I'm like, wow, is this what strong people feel like all the time? Like, I want more of this. And if you don't want more of that, then what's your excuse?